Alright. Welcome to Miragefla and PinappleTheFruitDude. Fruitdude. Can't even say it, but oh, immediate unlock into Ostrupen. Versus Miragefla's USF and immediate unlock into Airborne. Lock-in. There we go. That's the proper way to say it. Double Pioneers. Yeah, pretty much standard stuff for Ostrupen. And here comes the Horde. Brave troops from the east. Romania, Hungary, and I guess Bulgaria? I don't know. Can't remember if they participated. I don't think they were part of the Axis at some point.
New units are ready to deploy.
Okay, immediate Pathfinders. Interested to see how they trade against Ostrupen. I can't imagine too well. They will get nice snipes if these guys get low, but thanks to the high model count. But the riflemen are gonna struggle. And it's a very wide map, so Ostrupen really suitable here. Just trying to be everywhere at once, which is one of their strengths. Okay, nice sandbag there. Decent amount of cover for the Ostrupen as well, all across the map. So they should get their combat bonus in nearly every engagement. Up to 3. Let's see how high that number goes. Maybe 4 or 5. We'll see. Good wiring over here. Ah, he's actually on the hunt with the Pathfinders. He's just trying to scout. That's interesting. Unorthodox play. Let's see if it gets him anywhere. He's just trying to spot out what's coming his way. And then support his guys. Oh, yeah, okay, notices it. That is always so triggering when that happens. You just move them out while you're nearly capped. Oh no, but moves now while under fire from both of Ostrupen. It's gonna take some free damage there. Ah, but he's gonna lose the house to the Ostrupen. That's gonna be huge. Trying to get Ostrupen out of houses early game is a nightmare. Does get some decent damage in, but the second squad is on the hunt. And even if they can get 1 or 2 models of these Pathfinders and basically lose half their squad, it's still gonna be a trade up for them. But Miragefla committing to this part of the map. Whereas Pineapple more on the right. But only up to 3 squads. Okay, so it's not the full Ostrupen spam. So he's gonna lose the 1v1s. And thanks to this concentration of forces, Miragefla taking the left back and does get them out of the house relatively quickly and safely. Takes 2 models of Riflemen, but against 1, 2, 5 models of Ostrupen. So fairly even trade. Actually check how even that is. 16, others I believe 28. So it's a little bit less than a 2-to-1 trade for the Ostrupen. Yeah, these guys going home. They know out of cover, caught out by Pathfinders and Riflemen. So nice job there. Looks like we're going into either immediate lieutenant or captain. Lieutenant it is. See what we're gonna get out. Oh, nice early little minefield. Just a little patch, probably might be two squares. I think that's 2 squares. It's a neat little trick if you don't know yet. You can build a S-minefield on the 4 corners. It's gonna cost you 60 munitions, but if you only build 2 of them and then stop, you get a smaller minefield for half the munitions. They will be reimbursed. And it's pretty effective just to get like little sneaky corners like this one. If you know your opponent is a nice big flanker. And the minesweeper can't be anywhere, especially like in like these backline alleys. It's always nice to catch them out because most people won't be. They would be unwise to always watch the squads on the flanks while they micro other things. As we see here. Oh no, the retreat! Okay, it does notice it. Doesn't panic retreat. Good job there. Oh, these pioneers coming around the corner are gonna get greeted by a lot of stuff they don't want any business with. Oh, Pathfinders might get a pickup. Does get out, but very low. So far Miragefla with an excellent hold off on the Ostruppen. But so far, when I've been on the receiving end of this, I've basically just seen 5 Ostruppen and just pinned on the map. But on this really wide map, I think it's probably working out better for the Americans here. Oh, this is gonna be a tight one. Could go either way. These guys are working on the Ostruppen, but the Panzergrens on range. On these damaged Pathfinders do get some nice hits in. And get out of there. So nice play here by Pineapple. Gets the better of that one. Okay, nice. Moved away. Nice and safe, and then retreated. Well done there. Tries to get his sandbag up. Let's see if the lieutenant is gonna interfere. And Pineapple back on the map. Everything's retreating. He can cap the right. Nice 50 cal, nice and early. Here comes the M20 into ambulance. Catches them out, trying to build that sandbag. Not in cover. I'm expecting the decap and the retreat. There we go. So there was no reposition into cover. He just wanted to get the decap and then get out of there because he knew he couldn't win that one once they were on top of him. Good choices there.
Scout car has arrived. What the hell am I meant to do?
Good quick retreat. Scout car on the field. 70 munitions for these armor skirts, but we do have 200 available. And a 222 just in time. M20 is gonna catch us these Panzer Grenadiers, which is like the juiciest target available for it. A relatively quick retreat. That's gonna still be a lot of damage. 222 reacting, moving over. Double flamethrower. It's gonna roast this lieutenant. But let's watch the bigger engagement. And no armor skirts means that thing's going down quick against the 20mm of the 222. Oh, will the no vet one for these riflemen, so no grenade available. Gets it. The lieutenant did make it home. Will we see the vet one pop in? Oh, ever so close, but maybe the small arms fire is enough. Well done there. Okay, Pathfinder retreating early. Might just want to heal them up before he drops models. They are quite expensive. And decides to push that off with one grenadier. Double flamethrowers do get rid of the 50 cal. Actually destroyed.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Interesting. Yeah, died in the building. We see some corpses here. I'm surprised he didn't get the retarget. He must have been focused on the M20. It may be because of this Ostruppen he properly retargeted the MG earlier and didn't release them. Because once you retarget your MG, it's locked into position. And if you do not press that little button to allow it to reface when it is flanked, it's just gonna stay that way. And then got grilled.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
But airborne now on the field. Brutally expensive squad at 360. But also very, very powerful. I did want to compare the cost of a 222, 200 to 30, and 4 PopCap to an M20. Okay, it's more manpower, less fuel, a little bit less PopCap. So pretty even trade there. And the game is paused for whatever reason, I do not know. Apparently there's also a hotkey for that on my mouse. Because my hand's far away from the keyboard. Or I hit that thing by accident here. Oh, the attempted nade. Will we see the pocket Thompsons a little bit late? Nice grenade. And forces them off. Do we have a beacon anywhere close by? No, not yet. So basically these Pathfinders can put down a beacon, I believe up to 3 of them. Yeah. And then in about half a screen wide area around that beacon, Pathfinders, not Pathfinders, paratroopers can airdrop fresh recruits in. Reinforce that way, nice, gets into the house, roasts some lieutenant on the way back. Echelons are clearing that minefield, nice, nice. So things are evening out, but for now Pineapple does have the bigger map control. Not quite fast enough on the lieutenant. He probably... Can he see that he's vacated the building? He can. Also nice and cheeky Tellermine, but might get caught out by these guys. There we go. There's the beacon. Pretty much ballsy on the road, but it doesn't take long to replace if it goes down. Also, I think it's for free. And there we go. Yeah, here come the guys just singularly dropping from planes.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Cheeky S-minefield trying to deny any cutoff rushes here. That are just ordered but not observed. And some second squad of paratroopers coming down. That's gonna put him way low on the manpower. But it's gonna give him a hand up in the infantry engagements. Safety pack is out, which is now kind of good for Miragefla, since that pack is resources that are not invested in anti-infantry duties, and basically that's all Miragefla has. And looks like is planning on for the time being. Yeah, we also haven't... Oh no, never mind, we were a lieutenant. We did have to make a nice platoon up. Oh, Ostrov always getting caught out of cover. It's not gonna help the trades here. Okay, takes the long-range cover engagement. Yeah, it's probably gonna go into the way of the Pathfinders, thanks to the sniping ability. But for now, he just wants to hold the line until the MG's in range. Trying to support. A little bit of capping going on the left side, nothing too fancy. Okay, we have a second squad is upgraded with the LMGs. Not a bad choice for the left side. Lots of longer engagement ranges. When do these guys start healing out of combat? At Veterancy 2. Okay. These guys are a little bit in trouble, and here comes the LMG flank. Do we see suppressing fire activated? Not quite yet. But they do just fine. A bit clumped up there. But suppression ability does suppress the P-Grens. Nice job. Flamethrower. Ooh, this is gonna be close. There we go. Paratrooper roasting. Well worth it. But gets the force off with the rest of it. Yeah, and that pack at the moment is just dead weight.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
So that's 300 manpower that he doesn't have in killing power. Yeah, he's just trying to do his best. Oh no, he didn't retreat it far enough. And that's going down. Probably get just straight up recruit by these airborne, and then these guys can reinforce at the beacon. Indeed. I do wonder if the pack can reinforce at the beacon with paratrooper. Oh no, gets caught out building again. I'm actually surprised that these guys can build wire. Just thanks to the passive of entrenching tools of this commander. So pretty good utility there, but getting caught out while doing it. Oh no, he's forgotten about it. Dead.
We have casualties.
Can now get some anti-infantry killing power, but now it's without AT. And Miragefla doing pretty well on the manpower conservation side of things. Will get caught out now, so these models probably will go down before they make it home.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Is he immediately going to Sherman? No, doesn't quite have the fuel yet. Here comes the second AT gun. I don't think he has seen the Ostwind, but he's preparing for it.
A capture point is under attack.
Nice things about elite infantry like these airborne paratroopers is they can fire LMGs on the move, similar to Obers. I do believe P-Grens can as well, should they ever pick up one.
57mm AT gun now deployable.
Shock troops I actually do not know. Oh, very clumped up, very unfortunate against an Ostwind.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Does get out of there with all models for now. Lucky break.
Our supply line just got cut off.
But Pineapple still in this game. Despite heavy losses, still has decent map control. Any cheeky mines? Nope, not yet. These guys can lay these vehicle anti-tank mines that stall the engine for a little bit. Slow it down. It's quite nice, especially if you have like double AT guns and ambush. Basically makes it impossible for the medium to retreat. As long as it's not on the very edge, but that's the Minesweeper gun. That means, yep, more S-mines coming down. Looks like we're having a pineapple special today on the menu. Ooh, gets the shot off before it grazes the corner. Pigrans should get out of there, but MG is flanked by the Pathfinders. But Ostwind is gonna make them bleed. Nice and quick retreat, good stuff. Keeps the manpower alive and doesn't get the snipe with the MG model.
Not let up. The enemy still has 300 points.
Okay, get some damage on this with the Osttruppen. That's nice and free, and the Major's not gonna fare well. Gets sniped as usual as the first man in the squad.
We're losing a capture point.
And there we go, there goes my camera again. Into the distance. Tries to sneak up the packs, but decides to heal them up, or at least reposition them. Osttruppen might get a model, but need to get out of there once these guys are close. And there we go. Nice job. Okay, it does know where the packs are, but this Pioneer is probably not gonna make it home. That's a lot of damage. And that was a vetted Pioneer. He needs that for those repairs. It's gonna make things a lot harder for Pineapple. Okay, decent engagement here. Does catch out some stuff. Pushes off the paratroopers. Their biggest weakness is anti-vehicle. I believe the standard version of this commander cannot upgrade with bazookas. No, I don't think they can. As opposed to the recon variation. Oh, beautiful nade. Okay, a little bit far in the back. But the pack guns are now getting taken out. I mean, Russia does have the manpower for a tank, but not quite the fuel. So very good timing here by Pineapple. There we go. Now it is queued, but lost both of his AT guns in the process. I imagine he's gonna just turn around and blow that up. Okay, he's getting out with the American AT gun, which is the best AT gun against American tanks, in my opinion. Denies the recap for now. Okay, it wasn't a retarget. Needs to get out of there. Oh, second Pigrant squad tag teaming in. And yeah, they should get some value, but they're out of cover. Ooh, get the Echelon though. Nice pickup. They went down real quick like. 419 to 196. So Miragefla a bit on the back foot in terms of victory points. Yeah, these guys are starting to bleed now against the Ostwind. He still has a decent manpower in the bank, thanks to his excellent model conservation, but it's gonna get harder and harder. Double Pigrans, now the Panzer IVs coming in. Flamethrowers have done a really nice job of buttering them up for the Osttruppen. MG hasn't done that much yet. But once that vets up, it's gonna be quite nice. Sherman now on the hunt. Ooh, very clumped up. The second shot might get them on the cusp of this hill here. Oh, it's not quite a hill. I thought there was a bit of an elevation. But it is just an optical illusion, so they do get out of there. Panzer IV now on the field. Decent against the Sherman. Usually wins in a 1v1. It does have that wonderful Pack 40 as backup. Never mind, that's the American one. So we're basically having just a traded pack situation here. Where this is also very good against German tanks because it has higher penetration. And once it gets a target to weak point, it's excellent. And the opposing thing is also true. Armor piercing, discarding Sabo. A real terror against American vehicles. And then just chasing them down with take aim once vetted up. Panzer IV a bit alone here. Pigrans might get caught out in the open. That's gonna hurt. Are they gonna throw a Oh no, yeah, okay, let's get out of there. I'm gonna drop another model. They do indeed. Austrian cleaning up the right flank. Needs to start to rotate to the middle though. Uh-oh, Panzer IV might get caught out here. Lucky for him, these guys do not have snare abilities. And the pack gets caught out a bit. Decent shot. Sherman misses. Okay, nice attack ground. No penetration though. Yeah, he was hoping for the penetration in the Faust. And now these paratroopers are gonna work up unless they get murdered. And they nearly do. Tit for tat. Decent position here. No ground target as of yet. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, tries to get the killing shot, but not quite. Probably, if it hit the rear armor, he would have killed it. Would have been a hard one to get off, though. Okay, now they're healing out of combat, so that's good ability there. No retreat necessary. And uses the beacon to reinforce. Good stuff. Okay, this is recruit by riflemen, so I don't expect that to be airdropping in any models soon. I'm still curious if they can. Nice use of these guys just to scout. Do they get the... Okay, sight already at vet 1, so that's pretty nice. Let's check out how far that is. That's nearly a screen wide. That's pretty powerful. I'm actually surprised that the MG spots them from there. Can nearly see as wide as it can shoot. Oh, that's thanks because it's recruit by pioneers. So that's actually the bonus of this supply drop MG. It's just an MG34, but if you recruit with pioneers, you get nearly a full sight picture and self-spotting for it. Comes a double pack into Sherman. I was wondering if you're gonna see like a Stug or a second Panzer IV. It's still in the build and he's saving up for something. And double Panzer IV against paratroopers is gonna really hurt those boys. Pegans do get forced off. Gets one pack, very nice. Oh, but beautiful grenade. Not quite the damage, but oh, brutal shot here by the P4. Nice attack. Probably got a second shot in, indeed. Quite a fight here. I like it. Ah, this self-spotting MG is just not having those pathfinders. Just complete denial of that scouting party. Nice use of hold fire there to deny the pack any further shots by accidental MG fire. Oh, will they get home? Is he gonna be greedy? Good, decides not to. M1 nearly in position for it. So we're getting really great value out of this paratrooper's self-healing ability, but Pineapple just cornering him into this part of the map and Miragefla just having a really hard time breaking out of it. So really nice play there. Miragefla with a big manpower float on this doctrine, that's quite impressive actually. Can afford a second Sherman, does build it. Pineapple with a big float as well. I was expecting a second Panzer IV, nothing of the sort yet. Has lost at some point his... Oh yeah, we saw that. We saw the Osttroppen go down. Has replaced his Pioneer, good choice, because he needs those repairs. Now look at... Just look at that. Look at that side range, it's beautiful. Nice use of them. Oh, brutal shot by the Sherman! But the... Jesus, that Sherman! Sherman's popping off, but the pack crew's just constantly recruit and loses another Osttroppen. That's unfortunate. Luckily it didn't drop the LMG. So losing Ostrop is not the biggest of deals, but the veterancy of them does make a difference. I do wonder if we see a transition into like Grens at some point. Nope, just decide for more Ostroppen. It's a cheaper option, and with double Pigrams it's also probably the better option, since Pigrams are quite expensive. Nice, catches the Major out. I expect that to go down, indeed. 9 kills so far for the good old Ostwind. Ooh, needs to get out of there. Pigrams are gonna get caught by that Sherman and not gonna enjoy it. Ooh, the double Paras though. And Miragefla finally getting the east of the map. Let's get a shot in at the Ostwind. I thought that would be gone already. But Pigrams actually trading decently here. 2 models to 1. These guys will heal, unfortunately for him. But so far so good. M1 in position. Gets a nice shot in against Sherman. Ooh, beautiful. Down to half health already. Tries for another one, but doesn't get it. But now the Pathfinder finally in position. Where's that Pathfinder hunting MG? Not quite in the middle. Decides to go for the left. Try to deny the flank there. Pineapple seems to be forced off the entire map. And Miragefla is still sitting happily on it. Does clear the minefield there. Rebuild those echelons. Gets a Panther. Nice. He teched up. That's something I rarely see with this doctrine. Happy to see it. And against double Sherman, it's not a bad shout. And especially with a Panther, you can still sit in front of his paratroopers without a snare. And just sit in their face and blast away with the MG. Okay, Paras do get now finally compromised and forced off. Probably going for the AT gun, indeed. But the AT gun got the moves. Gets away. Nice push in with the Panzer IV. We're gonna need to get a better angle on this. There we go. Only 2 kills, but veterancy 2. Oh, here comes the push. But the Panther is coming. Ooh, hasn't repositioned the MG. We see a grenade before he goes in. Okay, there we go. Decides to run away. He knows what's coming. Even tries to go for the ground attack. Nice play there. Nice. How often can I say nice in 1 minute? Pretty often. Panther on the hunt on the right. Paras now finally getting murdered. M1 hunting its former comrades. And so does the pack against the... Ooh, and the Panzerfaust from back. Oh, bazooka. Does not get the snare off. Lucky there. Oh, oh, her railway. Oh, in the back. Nice. Oh, the scatter might kill the repairing crew. I'm gonna try and keep an eye on both. No. So the center was back here, I think. I think that was the first shot. Oh, he hasn't reacted yet. Oh, I think it's going here. That is so dangerous. Gets away with it. Oh, pack out of position, and Sherman with the rear armor. Pineapple got the moves here, and that Sherman is going down. And not a scratch on the P4. Beautiful pickup there. By Pineapple. Always dangerous to back yourself into a corner. Ostwind, 11 kills. Once it hits that vet 2 and gets the rate of fire, it's a true terror. There we go. More XP for that boy. He's working on it, and he's working hard. Getting close to a Jackson, but really good manpower conservation by Miragefla. Still floating at 800. 73 pop cap. After the Sherman just went down. So we were close to 100. Pineapple on 88. Adding a Panzerwerfer to the mix. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, nice in the middle here. Flamethrowers. Catch out a low health rifleman and low cover. I'm gonna try to go for the pack here, but yeah. The entire Able company has got something to say about that one and doesn't get out. Unfortunate. Just a little bit too late, but again, with the counter blow. Good old German tactics. Oh, but the Ostwind is probably going down now. Okay. This might go down. Okay, I think he will get out. Away from the railway. Unfortunate that we lost the Ostwind. Yeah, just a little bit too slow. It's good for forcing things off, but reactionary artillery as that, it's not that valuable. It's more so useful when you scout it out, drop it on it, and then move in with the Ostwind, so this thing is moving while the Ostwind is coming in. But he did what he tried to do. He got one AT gun, at least decrewed. Actually got the second one with the scatter of another volley, so gets value still. Purpose fulfilled, although Ostwind lost. Oh, should get out of there. Just what? Here comes the Panzerwerfer. Where is that going? A little bit too late to the party here. I'm not getting any value out of that. It's always unfortunate with your first... Oh, nice grenade on the double P-grens. But with that veterancy, they're not dropping fast. They're starting to get the counter blows in. Oh, nice artillery officer. Beautiful play there. Gets the double barrage, because if you do not know, the artillery... Okay, I can show you once he's finished retreating. But essentially, the standard barrage and the call-in from the... What's it called? Where is it? The coordinated barrage from the artillery field officer do not share a cooldown. And even if the Panzerwerfer is on cooldown, you can still use this. And basically this allows the Panzerwerfer to fire twice as far as usual. So if the Panzerwerfer is, for example, in this corner down here, and the artillery it has a normal range of around half the map, the artillery officer can still call it in over here, and it will still fire. If it's not in range, it will drive into range, so that can potentially be tricky. But usually in a 1v1 that's fairly safe, depending on your positioning. So very underused ability here, but beautifully done. Looks like he gets shared veterancy as well, has no kills, but vet 1 to his name. There's only 45 munitions, and the beauty of it is usually... I used to use that a lot with double Panzerwerfer and maybe even a howitzer on a different commander, and it was absolutely brutal. Especially once these puppies hit vet 2 and just the standard barrages on such a low cooldown. And then you add that barrage as well, it's just constant barrages all over the map. And it's beautiful. Panzer 4, forces of the Lieutenant on the east. Here comes the standard Panzerwerfer barrage. Oh, good hit! Nice job there, that's value. Oh, Panzer caught out though. Railway caught in on the standing Shermans and they're blocked in by themselves. Oh no! But I think he's gonna decrew his own AT gun. Not quite. Does get the Panther. Beautiful pickup there by Miragefla. Uh-oh. Oh! Hits his own Panzerwerfer! Abandoned Sherman though. Okay, does turn around to kill that. But that was ever so costly with the Panzer Grenadiers. He is still floating a bit. But I believe he wanted to invest it in a new tank.
Airborne on the ground.
No third tank yet from Miragefla either.
Enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Most likely due to all these losses. Maybe didn't feel the need to. So really tit for tat here. I like it. Pretty brutal stuff. Oh, but Panzer 4 gets caught out. Not quite repaired. Just that brutal side range of these Pathfinders in combination with AT guns is such a big boon. But these guys still alive and killing. 26 and 17 kills to their names. Definitely putting in the man hours here. We see another coordinated barrage. Yes, indeed. And here it comes. No reaction yet. Oh, this might wipe the Pathfinders. A bit late. Ah, gets the pack gun. Gets one model of the Pathfinders. Nice job. Beautiful build here by Pineapple. I love it. Second Sherman getting added back into the mix, and goddammit, camera. Okay, it's gonna recruit her with expensive boys. And they can reinforce from the beacon. Okay, take note, kids. Airborne support weapons can be reinforced from beacons. Costly, but effective.
A capture point is being overrun.
Okay, so far things are simmering down here. Everybody's preparing for the next big push. See, 77 was a 78 pop cap, so pretty even stuff. 35 minutes in, 249 to 42. Miragefla still on the victory point deficit compared to his opponent. But beautiful play in terms of manpower conservation here, because I would just bleed dry if I play that style. Officer doing his best. Does the Inspire work on vehicles and vehicle crews? Ooh, fire with greater accuracy. And vehicles fire faster. That's pretty baller. It'd be a good time to use it in a 1v2 for the Panzer IV. But I do believe 50. Oh, beautiful nade! Nice stuff. Oh no, AT gun needs to get out of there. You don't want to lose the vet to American AT gun against the Americans. But the damage is just piling up. Nice positioning from his own. But here comes the normal Panzerwerfer barrage. On the pack in the back. Does get the decrew yet again. Beautiful Talamine. Takes out one Sherman most likely. Oh, but the tracking ever so slow on the M1. Does skirt around it, but so far the Panzerschützen are holding strong. Oh, doesn't get it. Oh, but the second Sherman with the attack round gets it. A nice attack on the pack, completely destroying it. Tries to go for the cheeky incendiary ammo. Oh, but might get now the paratroopers. That would be huge. Oh, ever so unlucky, and now these guys are gonna clean it up from the front. Gets another Sherman though. Here comes the Panzerfaust. Here comes the Panzerfaust. Here doesn't come the Panzerfaust. Oh, but the M1 from the back gets the P4. No. Things are falling apart for Pineapple. Brutal stuff here. Pineapple getting ahead. Vice versa. Miragefla getting ahead. Wiped out pretty much everything except the infantry corps. Does have still some fuel in the bank and some decent manpower, so we can see some replacement there. Does get the MG back. Yeah, should be able to get out of there. Good stuff. 42 victory points left for Miragefla, so Pineapple does have time. He can rebuild. Gets a Panther. Not a bad shout. Double P grants catching up the AT guns yet again. Sherman on anti-vehicle duty. Not reacting. And does get the decrew. Very nice. There you go. Finally switching ammo and shooting. 10 kills to its name. Can these guys heal out of combat? I don't think they can. No, they cannot. They have to heal the old-fashioned way. P-Gun's getting some really nice long-range value off with that Veteran C3. Oh, nice. Gets the destruction of the pack. Beautiful. Here comes the Panzerwerfer. Gonna make these guys, force these guys back before they can get to the pack. There we go, and finally gets it. Couple of misses there. Actually used the armor-piercing Sabo there to get rid of it. What do we got there? Oh, calls in a Paradrops in another AT gun. Pretty quick replacements there. Another Sherman built. So I think we're still at 2 Shermans. The other one's just repairing. Panzerwerfer was anticipating a cap. But Miragefla not doing his enemy any favors by moving in there. A bit risky here. He's showing his butt. That's ambitious. But he's trying to force all this non-AT infantry off with the Panther alone. But there's not much support coming up. And the double Shermans are back in business. He's gonna have to take the long route. Yeah, decides to turn and reverse. Not bad. Should get out of there. How much are Panthers these days? 165? That's the wrong faction. There we go. 185. Actually fairly cheap in manpower, 490. That's like... Okay, Panzer Force 350 only. So still fairly expensive, but I kinda expect it to be a bit more. But yeah, Pineapple needs to take a little bit of time, reorganize. He's going for the far left flank now. Nice use of the smoke barrage from the field officer. Actually, that's a... Oh my god, that's for free. That's amazing. I think that's a veterancy thing, that it is for free. Barrage whiffs. What's the coordinated one? Oh, beautiful. P-grenade. But doesn't quite get it. Oh, officer needs to get out of there. Does get the decrew, but I don't think they're gonna make it home. Ah, that's a huge loss. And I didn't manage to check out if the smoke is free because of veterancy. Okay, let me check now. There we go. Immediately caught back in. Nope, it's just free from the get-go. That's very good to know. That is actually indeed amazing. A little bit too late here. Unfortunate. Is he laying little AT mines? No. For a second I thought he was laying the little engine damage mines. But Miragefla, not the most aggressive of players. He does take a counter push and he's good at counter-attacking, but he's not aggressive from the get-go. But there we go. Finds something that's all alone, and then even he gets aggressive. And will be easily to kill this. Doesn't kill it. Okay. Bit lax there. But for now, there's nothing to cap that yet. That guy's back in business. Ooh, Shermans are gonna... But the Peagrins again with the decrews on the packs. Constant value. But they do get often punished by these Shermans. Not the best of combatants here. Oh, never mind. That was the AT gun that probably penetrated. Gets another shot in without the saber rounds. Pretty lucky. Still not destroyed here. Another Panzer IV gets a nice shot in on this rifleman. Drops more smoke for the Panther to retreat. Victory points getting close to even. Panzer IV gets forced off. Still not destroyed. Panzerwerfer 12 kills, close to Vet 2. And then the Barrage Fest is gonna start. Oh, gets caught out on the side there. Panzer IV does get nipped a bit, but should be okay for now. Oh, but now gets needs to get out of there. Okay, he's never gonna get out of there anymore. Oh, that goes down. MGs of the Panther still blasting away. Panzer IV got another shot. And finally we have this thing destroyed. And the Panther, just look at that side range. He basically knows whatever is coming. These Pathfinders are very, very valuable. Gets another beacon up. Oh no, Panzer IV gets caught out. Pineapple losing control of the game. 56 points left for him. Oh, Peagrin's in a bad neighborhood. Here comes the grenade. Has to dodge it. Does get 2 models. Might make the retreat a bit safer. Okay, does get out there. Does get the picker with the Osttruppen. That's nice. Barrage on cooldown again. Here we go. Here comes the standard barrage. I'm expecting that to go back here. Oh no, goes for these guys. Probably trying to catch his opponent out. Peagrin starting to struggle. Just getting 1v3'd here.
Germans are on the ropes. They're down to 25 points.
And triple cap for Miragefla. And there we go. Throws in a towel, but what a game. Very nice play by both boys. Beautiful conservation by Miragefla, I gotta say. Just so much manpower despite this very expensive doctrine. Very conservative, very defensive, but once he sees his opportunity and then just goes for the counter-attack. So very German playstyle with the USF. But so did Pineapple. Really nice use of the artillery field offers. Such an underused unit. Smoke barrage. I didn't know that was free, so that's something I have to use myself. Panzerwerfer barrage in combination with the second cooldown through the coordinated barrage. Very nice stuff here. Let's check the stats. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's going on YouTube. I enjoyed it immensely. So for YouTube's sake, if you have questions about depression, as always, you can ask me anything. Details in the comments. And I will keep that up until someone does, eventually. But for now, I'm going to check out those stats. And see how many Osttruppen were lost in this game. But GG to both of them. Wonderful game. 155 to 204. Pretty brutal stuff. Soviet style here for Pineapple. But recently they started to really not match up, these units killed and units lost. I knew I had an explanation for it, but I can't quite remember. I think maybe explosives or mine don't count. No, I think they do. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's a couple of airborne getting sniped out of the air by the Ostwind. Maybe they don't count because they're not on the map yet. 50,000 damage from Miragefla gets some really huge vehicle damage in. That's always a good hallmark of a good game when there's a lot of captures. It's like 60 captures back and forth. 45-minute game. Beautiful stuff. Let's check the army value. Very even game. Always back and forth. Pineapple did break down here. Tried to consolidate, but then just went in a little bit too piecemeal. And got punished for it. The Panzer Grenadiers did amazingly. 7,500 damage dealt. Most of that will be against infantry. But that's brutal value against the paratroopers. Check how many. What did we lose? How many Osttruppen? Only 2 Osttruppen lost. That's not bad. 3 Pioneers though. Pack guns. Both sides getting decrewed quite a lot here. And for Miragefla, yeah, just everything is paratroopers. Core combatant paratroopers. That's not something you see that very often. 76 kills at the end of it. Two riflemen lost, 2 echelon. So taking a little bit more of the infantry losses. Ignore the vehicle crews because that's basically when the Shermans go down. And the utility car. Yeah, that was a pretty much blow for blow, but GG. I'll see you next time.